Welcome back. In this video, I will show you how you can build your first AI agent using N8N workflows from scratch. I will build an AI agent that takes user's goal as input and sends that goal to the AI agent. AI agent will send a prompt to ChatGPT to summarize the goal and give a plan of action. Once we have the plan of action received, it will be sent to the user via email. So that's what we will be building. Let's get started right away. I have searched for N8N and this is the website we will use. So I will enter N8N website. You can create a trial account. I will sign it with my own account and this is our dashboard. So I will open instance. Let's close this one and here it will show me the workflows that I created earlier. So I will create a workflow for an agent. So create workflow and here I can name it. This is my workflow too, so let's give it the name goal summarizer agent, right? So that's the agent name and here we can add our first step. This is where we will create the workflow or AI agent. So I will add my first step. Here you need to add some trigger to start your workflow with, right? So you can manually trigger it by pressing a button or something like that on some app event, like you can see Telegram, etc. We will do it on form submission. It will give us a form and when we submit that form, we will the flow will be executed, right? So that's the test URL and production URL for that form, and then we don't want to add any authentication, and the title will be goal summarizer. So that's going to be the title of the form, and then let's explain what the form does. Enter your goal and agent will summarize, will send a summary of the goal to you via email, right? So it will let user know what the AI does or what this form or AI agent does, right? So this will be the form title and form description. Then we can create form elements. So the first form element will be the name, right? So let's call it your name and it will be of type text, right? Let's make it required field. Add another form element that's going to be your email, and here it should be of type email, right? So this element type adds some sort of validation, so it's better to select email and then also make it required. Then also we can add the final element, which is your goal. So this is going to be the goal that user would like to achieve, that will be summarized by AI, and also let's make it required. So we have created our form and we can now check it. We can test form, we can execute the step to check the test form that we have. You can see we have this name and all this stuff. So let's enter some details here and let's see what it does. I will enter my email and goal. I want to learn coding. So for instance, that's my goal. So if I submit it, let's see if we get the output, and you can see we have the output here and we have all the things being submitted here. We received it here. So our first step is successful. We have gathered data using the form, and now in the second step we want to send that goal to AI so that it can summarize it, right? So for that here we can add a component of AI, right? In AI you have this AI agent that we need to add for adding any sort of logic. So this is the AI agent, and here we need to select the source for prompt defined below, right? So we will define the prompt ourselves. So here I have a prompt that I will add here, and which is this one: break the below goal into steps and return response in the below format, right? That's the prompt I'm giving to AI, and I've also provided example format for the summarization of the goal. So it will be writing this goal, then steps, which is the plan of action, right? So this is the format in which AI will give us the result, which is this steps and this 1 2 3 points, right? So also here I need to provide the goal. So how can I get the goal? You can see here we have the form submission output, right? So I have this goal, which is this your goal. So I can just drag and drop this here, and if I paste it here, so I have this goal variable down below, you can see. So once we receive some goal from the form, it will be passed here to this AI prompt, right? So that AI knows what is the goal is, and now it can summarize it using these prompt that we just created. It will summarize it as per these commands that we have given to AI, and it will give us in this form, which is the example format we have given, and that's the goal that needs to be summarized, right? So we have the prompt ready here, And AI, now we have this AI agent. Here we define the rules on how we can interact with the AI, right? So now we have this step ready. Now we can go to setting the chat model. What is the model that we want to use? So let's move here, and we can use the OpenAI model. So this is the chat model we can use here, and here we will select the ChatGPT account. So N8N gives you free OpenAI credit, so you can use this for basic purpose, but you will need your account if you want to do some advanced work, right? Once the credits are exhausted. And here what we can do, we have this list, and from list we can choose which one to use for this purpose, right? So let's use ChatGPT 4 or mini, and use response API. So we need to uncheck this, right? So because we need to use this chat API, not response API, so we will just uncheck this one. And now we have connected our chat model with our AI agent, right? So AI agent contains the prompt, and then it will pass the prompt to this model. And once we receive results, so we will see the output here, right? So let's see if it works or not. I will open it, and let's see if we have some output. So for that we need to run this flow again, and for that we use this execute step, remove the previous one, and then let's go back to this OpenAI chat model, and let's see if we receive some output. So it is Shawali Khan, and it's gonna be my email. Then I want to learn coding. So that's the goal, and let's submit it, and let's see if it executes or not. So the form has been submitted, but here we have some issue with the chat model. You can see, let's see what's wrong here, why we are not able to execute this. So let's execute step and see if it works. So it's executing now. Let's see if we have an error, and you can see we have the output. This has been executed properly. We have the output, but it you can see this is the execution. So now let's run this summarizer again and see if it executes in the first go or not. So it will be again Shawali Khan, then my email, and then the goal. And once I have the goal, let's submit it and see if it works or not. So we are here, and we have this one item, and it's coming here, but it's not going to this AI agent. So what could be the reason? We have a tick here, but we don't have one here. So let's check this out. We have this AI model working well. And we received this some output here when we ran this, but it's not running automatically. So for that, let's figure out what's wrong here. We have this correct, and we can also execute this again using this one. Let's check it out, and let's do it again. Let's save it. We have saved this, yes. And variable and constant, these are some variables that we have different formats to visualize this output. And let's execute the entire thing. This is one thing, so it needs to be executed. We need to execute this entire workflow, right? So let's add again and test it out, my email, and I want to learn coding, and submit, and let's see what it does. Well, it's now being executed, because, and you can see everything is all right. We were executing just this form, and that's why it was just limited to this form, and these steps weren't executed. So now we have executed the entire workflow, and you can see it has given some output to us. You can see that's the form. It has given us the output in I want to learn coding. Then the steps as we set the prompt, right? You can see these are the steps, and now I want to pass this to the email, right? So for that, what I can do, I can select action in an app, right? And here I can enter Gmail. So I can connect my Gmail. What I need Gmail for, I want to send a message, right? So here you need to select your Gmail account. I've already created one. You can just click on this one, and you can sign in with Google. Once your account is there, uh, then you can like select that account from here, and then what is the resource you want to use, it's going to be message, right? Then operation will be send a message, and then what do you want to send this message to. So once we receive the email in form, we can just copy paste this thing, right? And we have pasted our email here, not our email but the email received from the form. So we have pasted that, so it will goes to the email that has been passed to the form, right? So that will be the receiver of that goal summarizer. And now here we need to add some subject, that will be goal summary, and goal summary from uh, goal summarizer agent, or you can add it anything. And the email type will be text, we want to send text, right? And then what will be the message. So the message is the output received from the AI agent. This is the form submission results, we got these values from the form, and this is the output from the AI agent. As we pass this goal to this AI agent, so it passed it to ChatGPT, and ChatGPT returns this summary output, right? So now we need to pass this output to the message of email, right? Or the text of the email, right? So we have this output here, but here let's make it a bit better. So let's add dear, and then add the name. We have received this name from the form, so just add it here, and it will be dear on Shawali Khan. Let's add a comma here, and below we can add please find below the summary of your goal, right? And below we'll have this summary. Also we can add regards to make it a bit formal, a AI goal summarizer agent or something like that. And now this is the email that will be sent to the user. The name will be fetched from the form submission, and here the output will be set from this AI agent, the output of this AI agent, right? So we have also set up our email here, and now we can test the workflow, right? So we already executed to this step, and let's execute the entire workflow here now. So I will close this one, and let's execute workflow. So let's see what happens now. I will enter my name, and after my name I need to enter the email, then the goal, which is I want to learn coding, and then submit. And let's see the steps. We receive some input from form, then AI agent executes, then email has been sent. Let's see if we have received an email or not. And perfect. You can see we have received this email, and everything is as per the set rules. It says, dear Shauli Khan, please find below the summary of your goal. Then we have the goal, the steps, and then a regard, etc. So the email is working perfectly fine. We can also save this workflow when it has been created, and here I can hit save, and now this workflow will be saved with this name, right? And also this is inactive, right? So it's not in production. Let's make it active, and now it will be available for use on production, right? And we can now use it as many times as we want. So now if we want to execute it, we also have this production URL here. So let's copy this production URL and add it here, and let's see. You can see we have this goal summarizer, and we can repeat it again and again. So you need to make it active for production, right? So we have deployed a complete AI agent using N8N, and it's gonna be the best start for you to start exploring and build other agents to improve your productivity. So that was it for today's video, guys. See you in the next video.